If you ever felt like you're too much, too emotional, too needy, or too complicated, you aren't alone. You're never too much, and you're not a burden. Growing up, I learned to ignore my emotional needs. If I was hurt emotionally and expressed this to my loved ones, my feelings were often minimized, trivialized, or cast down as stupid. Or even worse, I was made to feel like I was a burden. If I cried, I was told to toughen up. If I needed comfort, I felt like I was asking for too much. That stayed with me. The effects are evident in my current life and my everyday relationships. Perhaps you know what this feels like too. If so, I must tell you, you are not a burden. And if you feel like a burden, this could be a response to a codependent or emotionally unavailable parent, especially in unstable environments. Feeling like a burden can also stem from an unhealed mother wound. Often in these environments, we are conditioned, which presents itself as people-pleasing, pushing our needs to the sides, and feeling like shame when we need or ask for help. It wasn't right for me to be made to feel that way. Likewise, it's not right for you to feel this way either. Growing up, you may have been told you're too much, too emotional, you always have a problem, you can't move on, you stay in the past, you can't let things go, or that you were too sensitive. However, none of that is true. Often, these are responses from people who do not want to deal with our emotions or traumas. So, a reminder, your pain is not an inconvenience. Struggling doesn't make you weak, and asking for help doesn't make you selfish. Needing support is human and normal. So what do we do about this? The best place to start is identifying how feeling like a burden is showing up in your life now, especially in our mental constructs. So let's start with identifying some associated thoughts as an example. These thoughts say things like, you should be stronger by now. You always bring the vibe down. People have their own problems. You shouldn't add to them. Stop being a baby. You have everything you need within yourself to support yourself. You don't need other people. Now let's take a look at what behaviors these thoughts may manifest themselves as. For one, not asking for help when you need it is a prime example. Secondly, putting others' needs before your own and extending yourself or doing way too much for others who wouldn't do the same for you. Now we can go back to our thoughts and reframe them so that we can make different decisions to have different outcomes and improve our relationships and our overall experience in life. For instance, as we make different decisions, this indicates to ourselves, the world, and to the universe that we are worthy of attention. Our problems aren't meant to be handled alone, and yes, we too deserve to take up space. Then we start asking for help. We become vulnerable. We share our burdens instead of feeling like one, and we keep doing it, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's not received well. We keep being vulnerable, even if people don't want to help or hear it. The reason we do it is for us. We do it because our inner child needs support and needs not to care if it's inconvenient to our loved ones. And if they are unable to support us in the way that we need, then it's time we start removing ourselves. We remove ourselves from those who aren't reciprocal and continue to make us feel like burdens. And although it will be hard, eventually we will fill those vacancies in our life with people who want to help us, who love us enough to share in our burdens instead of acting as if it is a burden to help us. You were never too much. You were just taught to suppress what made others feel uncomfortable. But your emotions are sacred, and they're signals, not flaws. Here are a few practical tips to help heal the burden wound. Have a conversation with your inner child about what made you feel like a burden. Journaling, breath work, and of course, meditation. Another practical step is reparenting yourself. And in doing so, we give ourselves the emotional support and things that we needed when we were a child that we weren't able to get. Please remember to be compassionate with yourself, to hold space for yourself, acknowledge your traumas, give voice to your struggles. Do not push your needs to the side, but continue to put yourself first. Let go of those who can't hold space for you. Honor your feelings. And to surround yourself with people who can hold space for you and do. Affirmations also assist in rewiring our brain so that we can make different decisions and call in and manifest the things that we desire in our lives. A few affirmations for the burden wound are: my presence is a gift, not a burden. The love I needed back then lives in me now. I call in people who love me for who I truly am. You're not too much. You're just enough. And you're worthy of a love that makes you feel complete, and that you and whatever comes with you are manageable and deserve to be loved too. Love and light.